you got to do is press the button.
Okay, you just turned it on now. You don't move it during the meeting. You just get the stage. Sometimes. Well, I'm thinking if I ever have it.
You're all right. Hi, everybody. All right, welcome. I see so many red kegs in here. That means we have a lot of guests. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. All right, so I'll call the meeting to order. I'd like for you to please note the fire exit. We're going out that curtain is a door that leads right outside, so that's probably the way we would want to head. All right. Thank you, Jackson. Please, please silence your cell phone. Put it in airline mode or whatever you have to do. I have an old flip up, so I don't know anything about that. On and off. Okay, we have a tradition when you come in that we would like to say hello to your neighbor. So if you would please take a few moments to just say hello to the person next to you. And it's my tradition to say, all right, knock it off. So if I do this and this, it's because I can't see you now and I can't see you now, okay? All right. So we have our separate chairs coming up to give their announcements. The first one is Jack. Oh, is that on? Is there a button? Yeah, I got my glasses on. I love being short.
That's a suggestion. I'm Jack Schrader. I'm Conservation Chair this year. And just a couple of announcements. First thing we have going for us is Sunday from 10 till 4 p.m. at Minden Parks, we have a Winterfest. And for the last several years, ADK has sponsored a snowshoe trial. So we have 25 to 30 pairs of snowshoes that we offer the public to be able to use. Well, what we need is we need people to help those neophytes figure out how to put snowshoes on and how to walk in them. And so I have a sign-up sheet. If you can devote an hour to us this coming Sunday at Minden Ponds, we're at Evergreen Shelter, which is the first one on the north side of the street. As you come from Rochester, you head down Clover Street, you take the first entrance into Minden Ponds, and it's the first turn to the right, and that's the shelter there. We'll have our signs up. So if you can help us, please. And even if you're not planning to do it, just stop by and see how we're doing it. The second thing is the monthly Conservation Committee meeting will be at the Otter Lodge on Tuesday, January 27th. Anyone is welcome to come and join us in our deliberations. That's it. Thanks.
Hi there, I'm Shane Hanford, and I'm organizing the annual lodge trip. Next month, it's February 21st to the 24th, Thursday through Sunday, and we have 3 beds left. I think, actually, somebody registered at 5 to 6 tonight, but so I may be just 2 beds. You don't need to be a member to join the group. You don't have to be experienced in mountain climbing, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, hiking, whatever. We have all kinds of levels of kind of outings from the lodge. We'll encourage you to just sign up and go along with whatever suits your needs. We missed Annie and the Hedonists because of the snow in December. Well, they will be our entertainment for Saturday night. So if you want to hear them, you can come to the live strip, and they'll be actually staying with us Saturday night. To register, you go online, register, and then I'll invoice you pretty much immediately once you register.
Thank you, Shay. Now we've got Marty, our Trails Chair.
Hello, I'm Marty Turner, the ADK Trails Chair. Not too much going on in the winter right now. There's going to be a hike, Sunday hike at Mendon Ponds at the Evergreen Lodge. It's going to be at 10 o'clock, and then you're welcome to stay and do whatever activities else they got. It'd probably be a lot of fun for you to do. There would be no Saturday hike. I would expect that because we don't get as many as leaders for that group. So we get probably going to average about two a month or something like that, and then we'll go back to normal. The third thing I got is the out-of-town trips for one for the winter and one for the summer are sold out. We got the number of people we wanted. There are no other out-of-town trips right now. If anyone wants to put in one or think about it, contact me, or there's several people who have done it before, and I'll put them in and approve. That's about all. We have Dave here.
Thank you, Marty. David, our Younger Members Chair, our Genessean Editor, Yahoo.
Yeah, I am the Yahoo. I'll admit it. So, happy to see everybody out here. I'm David Schott. Don't be fooled by the imposter David Schotts, because I've seen at least 2 out here in the crowd, and I'm not kidding. So, I'm the Younger Members Chair, and I see that we have a lot of younger people here, so let me just quickly say what we are. We are ADKers in our 20s, 30s, and 40s who, we kind of, it's not exclusionary, so don't feel like, oh, well, I'm above the age limit, so I can't go. No, we welcome everyone to our events, but they're really kind of out there for, people who are working and have, a lot going on in short time, so we like to do events in the evenings, and it's also very, it is a more socially organized thing. We informally get together for outings that aren't part of the official ADK events through our Facebook page and email and other forums. But one official event that we have coming up is the Younger Members Winter Weekend, which I know a bunch of you here are here because I kind of put out a, hey, come to the chapter meeting, who are going on that. So come up to me, say hi. We're gonna, the young members are gonna head out to the Old Toad directly after this meeting. You don't have to feel like you have to buy food or drink, but just come out and socialize. And if you want to know a little bit more about what winter hiking is and what we do and what we're all about, or just socialize and chat about anything, come and join us. The trip is sold out, but I do have a waiting list, and oftentimes I do have a fair number of people who unfortunately have to cancel. So if you have not signed up for the trip and are interested, the information up there is in the Genessean. It is on the website. There is a registration form that you can find it on our website under the Younger Members page. And that's about it for YMs. And for the Genessean, if you are a member, you should have received yours in the mail already. If you are a guest, you can pick one up on the front table. It's one of the benefits of being a member. Another benefit of being a member is that you can submit a classified ad in the Genessean for anything that kind of pertains to our focus. The details are on the website as well as in here. And also, I've had a lot of questions lately about submitting articles for other organizations that you might want to be a part of. So I'll just clarify that. It is the newsletter of the Genesee Valley chapter of the Adirondack Mountain Club, so we try to keep the content specifically relevant to the club. There's a lot of organizations that do interweaving things that are of interest but aren't specifically part of the club. So if any of you are involved in another organization and you want to get your information to our club, we do offer some limited advertisements. It's only $35 for a display ad, and it just kind of helps us offset the cost of publishing this newsletter, which is actually not the cheapest thing to produce. And it allows organizations that have a small budget but want to reach out to our members. It gives them a way to do so. Thank you.
We look forward to the Genesee every month, David. Thank you. Now we have Rich, our chair, Expo chair.
Thank you. First thing, I see some people still looking for seats. So if you have an empty seat next to you, would you raise your hand? Aha! I see some spaces
empty
out
seats
there.
up here.
Grab them quick. Okay. Like Nancy said, I'm the chair for the Outdoor Expo this year. It'll be June 13th. How many of you folks have been to our Outdoor Expo? All right. So we're still looking for your help. We'll be asking you specifically for your help the day of the event as we get closer. But one of the things we need right now is for those of you that have been there, if you walked around and looked and thought, well, I don't see this organization here, let us know. Because we'd like to invite you. So if there's somebody that wasn't there that you think should be there, or if you have never been there, but you're part of an organization that thinks should have been there, let us know. You can get a hold of me, you can get a hold of Nancy. Our names and phone numbers and email addresses are in the Genesean. Likewise, if you would like to join us at one of our committee meetings, that does not necessarily commit you to being part of the committee. You can come check us out. There is no, like I said, there's no commitment to coming to check us out. So if you're thinking about it for 2016, feel free to come check us out. Our next planning meeting, I believe, is February 24th. If that isn't correct, the right date will be in the Genesean that comes out next month. So thanks. We look forward to having a great expo, and if there's anything that you think we need to add, let us know.
All right, now we have our favorite Charlie coming up with waterways.
Anybody want to go paddling? We just had our holiday party this past Saturday. We had about 30 people. It was a great time. Everybody ate way too much, and we socialized. It was a great event. We do it every year. We also are having a waterways planning meeting where we start planning our paddle adventures for the year. It's listed in the Genesean as the 19th of February, but it's really going to be the next week, February 26th. It is on the website, and it's on our waterways Google. So if anybody has any problems, give me a call.
I did it generically up here, I see, Charlie. February.
Yes, you did.
Good.
Again, anybody with those empty seats, raise your hand again. Anybody still looking for a seat?
It's really scary. I see the bushes moving back there. All right, next we have the bookstore.
Hello, everybody!
Hello, Jackson!
Oh, you're in good form tonight. Thank you. Pardon me? Large numbers, thanks, Sue. Since we have so many guests this evening, I want to point out that when David spoke a few minutes ago about Geneseans, our chapter newsletter being available out at the front table, I also have a file over here on my freebie table at the bookstore. And for those who are visiting for the first time, everything on this table is, the literature in here is free to be taken, except for our chapter banner. And of course, all the merchandise at the bookstore table is for sale. We're also trying to help the Montezuma Wetlands Complex for those who are looking for another hiking location and another place to visit to watch bird life and other fauna. This map of the complex Is Kurt Krekel here tonight? Okay. I want to promote some of the selections of books that I have at the bookstore. In keeping with the season, Winter Wise, a backpacker's guide. Ski and snowshoe trails in the Adirondacks. The Catskills, a winter sports guide. Adirondack cross-country skiing. Lastly, a beautiful guide from Rich and Sue Freeman, who are former members of our chapter and who have relocated to Florida, but still own them. Well, Sue needed to be near her mother. They don't take care of her mother. So they've been down there for a few years now, but they still have their own business of selling books. Some of you may be familiar with their bicycling books for Monroe County, the city of Rochester, and they're excellent guides. And so they have produced this snow trails, cross-country ski and snowshoe in central and northern New York, which again is an outstanding guide for those who are interested in finding new locations to practice. And last but not least is the Adirondack Mountain Club's award-winning calendar, and I have 6 of these left. I've reduced the price to $10. So I'm trying to move these along. That price, of course, like everything else at bookstore, includes tax and shipping. So please. If you don't take care of the tax man, you don't get in trouble. Not you! I know what I have to file as taxes with little New York State. Okay. Louise, there you are. We just put a piece of paper here. Perfect. Thanks, Louise. Joe Abernathy. Just to explain why we're laughing about this, is because Joe's wife, Jan, and basically Joe too, is the champion for tonight's program.
There's going to be an investigation.
So, Joe, come on over to the bookstore. Oh, thanks a lot, Steve. Now, we're going to give our guests the wrong impression. They're going to think we have this much fun at every meeting, and we do. Okay, you can have a bandana or a carabiner. A bandana, what color are you? Blue is good. All right. Yeah. So Joe is choosing one of our map bandanas of the high peaks. It's printed with a map of the high peaks, shows trails, and it, you never know. Could possibly save your life someday if you're hiking or climbing up in the high peaks. Go.
The other bad part, Jackson and I used to work together.
Yep.
Okay, now we get to the program part of it. This is the great part. Not that Jackson's part isn't great. I love that part. I do want to explain a little bit about what the champion is. The champion is someone who knows of an absolutely spectacular presentation for you folks, and they bring it to the programs chair, and they help work on getting you the looking ahead in David's Genesean and the program write-up and getting the pictures and other duties such as that. So it's helpful and guiding person for the program's chair. So much thanks to Jan Abernathy this month for bringing us John and Louise. So I'm going to introduce Jan and have her introduce her program. Yep. Come on up here, lady. We want to see you.
Good evening, I'm Jan Abernathy, and wow, what a great turnout. Thanks for coming. You're in for a treat tonight, and I'm pleased to introduce my friends, John Solberg and Louise Paulson. And they took thousands of pictures, actually John did,